So right now I'm watching WWF Over the Edge 1999. Unfortunately, most people know this show because this is the show where Owen Hart passed away because of a tragic accident. Right now they're showing the opening promo video, so I'm going to watch the whole show. The Undertaker is the focal point of this promo video because he is in the main event taking on Stone Cold Steve Austin for the WWF Championship. Undertaker's narrating this promo video. They're showing clips of when Undertaker had Steve Austin like almost crucified on the Undertaker symbol. Oh, that was a long promo video. The whole thing was narrated by The Undertaker. Obviously, they're not going to show anything that has anything to do with Owen Hart. I don't think they will show anything. At the beginning of the program, they did have an in memory of Owen Hart graphic. Kemper Arena, Kansas City. Sold out. Whew. It's always great to see these Attitude Era crowds because they're always super hyped for every show. 1999 and 2000 were when pro wrestling was like the biggest national phenomenon. Okay, they're showing a clip from Sunday Night Heat. Shane McMahon in a referee outfit and Midian attacking Vince McMahon with a steel chair. Because I believe Shane McMahon is supposed to be a special guest referee in the main event between Steve Austin and The Undertaker. Shane McMahon, part of the corporate ministry, the fusion of the corporation and the Ministry of Darkness. I believe Vince McMahon at this time was on Steve Austin's side because there's this whole storyline about Undertaker kidnapping Stephanie McMahon, trying to make her his bride, and Vince McMahon was totally against all that, so Vince McMahon was kind of a good guy here. Obviously, we find out later that Vince McMahon was in on the plan the whole time. He was behind it, and Undertaker was answering to him as the higher power. That's who Vince McMahon was. But at this time, Vince McMahon, at least in the crowd's eyes, was a good guy. Here comes X-Pac for the opening match. And Kane. I believe they were tag team champions at this time. Here comes Kane. Yep, they were the tag champs. The storyline of X-Pac and Kane throughout 1999 was a very interesting one. It's like you always wanted them to be friends because it's like the little guy who has a lot of heart and the machine-like big man, and It was always fun to see them forge their friendship and the issues they had with each other, but they were tag team champs. Very entertaining. Obviously, eventually that all goes sour, but right now they were on the same page. Spring and summer of 1999 is when things really started picking up heat for the WWF. I mean, really, like, they started going into new territory in terms of how amazing the programming was. And that carried on into 2000, where that's, like, in my opinion, the best programming you'll ever see is the year 2000, Raw, SmackDown, the pay-per-views, everything. Here comes Mark Henry, D'Lo Brown, and Ivory as the valet. She's wearing a very revealing outfit. She looks amazing. Ivory was always in peak physical condition. All right, match has started. Let me take a guess. I'm going to guess X-Pac and Kane win this match. D'Lo Brown just knocked down X-Pac. Although the summer for D'Lo Brown was very eventful. He became European champion and Intercontinental champion. And became a big-time babyface. I thought he was going to go to the next level after the summer he had, but unfortunately it all petered out for some reason. Actually, now that I think about it, ever since he had that unfortunate accident with Darren Droz, which I believe happened in late 1999, I don't think they did much with D'Lo Brown after that. Like D'Lo Brown and Droz were having a match, and something happened where Droz landed wrong and got paralyzed for the rest of his life, and Droz has since passed away. I mean, it is sad how many wrestlers have passed away because of one reason or another. One good thing I can say about this match, all four of these guys are still alive at the time of me watching this. I know that's a sad thing to say, but you know, it's like so many wrestlers have passed away. D'Lo Brown knocking down X-Pac. They're still doing like real basic stuff here. All right, X-Pac hits a backdrop. X-Pac kick to the face of D'Lo Brown. Throws his head into the turnbuckle. Oh, X-Pac has D'Lo Brown in Bronco Buster position. Crowd's going nuts, and D'Lo Brown moves out of the way. Avoids the Bronco Buster for now, and gives him a hand gesture that I don't think X-Pac likes. You know what's funny about this? D'Lo's tag team partner, Mark Henry, is wearing a black t-shirt and black dress pants. I don't know if that's because of weight gain or what, but I mean, he had this gimmick where he was a ladies' man, Mark Henry. And so that was the character he was playing now. X-Pac just tagged in Kane to go toe-to-toe with Mark Henry, who also tagged in. Some super heavyweights over here. All right, Kane just threw Mark Henry into the corner. You know what they should have done one time? They should have had Kane do a Bronco Buster. I don't think they ever did that. I never saw one. Maybe they did one on a house show, but that would have been so hilarious if they did that in this tag team duo. This would have been the perfect time. Kane should hit one on Mark Henry. Oh, Mark Henry just hit a big splash on Kane in the corner. It's funny how Mark Henry and Kane had longer careers in the WWE than D'Lo and X-Pac. If you had asked me at this time, 1999, May, who was going to have the longest, most successful careers in the WWE, I would have said X-Pac and D'Lo. That's what I would have said. But no, I was very wrong. I think both D'Lo and X-Pac were gone within a couple of years of this event. And Kane and Mark Henry stayed around for an extremely long time. Leg drop by Kane on Mark Henry. Mark Henry doesn't want any more of Kane, so he tagged in D'Lo Brown. D'Lo Brown agreed to enter the ring, face off against Kane. Crowd is chanting, D'Lo sucks. By the way, I think the main event has 2 special guest referees, Vince and Shane. I believe that's the stipulation in the main event match for the WWF title, but we'll see. Oh, they just mentioned that D'Lo Brown is a CPA, Certified Public Accountant. That shows you can do all the things you want to do in your life. D'Lo Brown went to college, became a CPA, and then became a pro wrestler who people still remember to this day. That's a great life. And I believe he has a family as well. And I think he still works in pro wrestling as a backstage agent or producer or something. So kudos to him for having a very fun life. X-Pac is in against D'Lo Brown. I thought he was about to put him in Bronco Buster position. Ooh. Spinning heel kick to D'Lo Brown by X-Pac. X-Pac knocks down Mark Henry off the ring apron. D'Lo Brown, oh wow. D'Lo Brown had the referee distracted and then dragged X-Pac spread eagle into the ring post. Mark Henry beaten down on X-Pac. D'Lo Brown with a cheap shot on X-Pac from the ring apron. Mark Henry. Oh, big leg drop on X-Pac. Mark Henry just slammed X-Pac. Mark Henry went for a splash, but X-Pac moved out of the way. Obviously, at this point, we're waiting for Kane to get the hot tag. By the way, I think this pay-per-view is shorter than others because of the accident that involved Owen Hart. I mean, they had to cut one match from the show, obviously. I probably had something to do with it. Oh, Mark Henry attacking X-Pac on the outside. D'Lo Brown and X-Pac now. D'Lo Brown is calling for that running power bomb, and he hit it. He hit it. Goes for the cover. No. Kane broke up the pin. Whoa. D'Lo Brown. Well, he went for a high-risk move. X-Pac moved out of the way. It almost looked like a corkscrew off the top rope, and it just didn't work because X-Pac moved. Now, I think Kane is going to get the tag any minute now. And he gets it. Kane comes in, crowd's going crazy. Okay, uppercut to Mark Henry. Uppercut to Mark Henry again. Throws Mark Henry in the corner. By the way, this is a very basic match. They're literally like wrestling like it's a house show. They're not doing anything spectacular. Okay, they did one spectacular thing. Kane did lift up Mark Henry and slam him. And whoo, tilt-a-whirl slam to D'Lo Brown by Kane. Whoa, X-Pac just tried to jump onto Mark Henry outside the ring, but Mark Henry caught him and drove his spine into the ring post. Kane's got D'Lo Brown in the middle of the ring. Whoa, he did like a reverse suplex, which caused D'Lo Brown to face plant. I think the finish is coming soon. Kane going for the... Okay, another slam on D'Lo Brown. And Mark Henry attacked Kane from the outside. Oh, Mark Henry hit a hangman on Kane. Heel kick to Kane's head. 1, 2. And Kane pressed D'Lo Brown off of him. D'Lo Brown's outside the ring. Oh, wow, look at this now. D'Lo, Mark Henry, X-Pac outside the ring, Kane on the top rope. Whoa! Okay, Kane jumps off the top rope, takes out everybody. Okay, now the match is getting a little bit better than a house show match. They've done some cool stuff in the last minute or two. Remember, this is a pay-per-view. So people paid good money to see this. So I'm glad they're giving him something here. Kane is back on the top rope. And clothesline to Mark Henry in the ring. 1, 2, D'Lo Brown breaks up the pin. All 4 guys are in the ring now. Oh, D'Lo Brown in Bronco Buster position, and X-Pac hits it. Bronco Buster. Okay, the end is near, obviously. Uh-oh. Mark Henry, big splash on X-Pac. X-Pac was celebrating his Bronco Buster. It's the end of that. And now Kane going for a choke slam on Mark Henry. Can he get him up? He does. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. All right. Kane and X-Pac retain the WWF Tag Team Championships. That match was okay. They did some cool stuff at the end. Overall, just an average match, but some nice big moves at the end. Mainly by Kane. Kane did a lot of high-risk moves there. That's one thing Kane has always been willing to do, is do some high-risk moves. And for a guy his size, that's kind of dangerous. And I don't remember Kane ever being gone for long periods of time due to injury. So it's pretty amazing. And he always pretty much wrestled the same style for his entire career. Did the same moves. And hey, I guess it was good enough. I mean, I can't really think of any great Kane matches that were like one-on-one. Not off the top of my head. I mean, he had some good multi-man matches. I think he's probably been involved in some elimination chambers that were good. If he was involved in in either of the 2009 elimination chambers, there was definitely a good match in there that involved him. I think one of them was probably pretty amazing, but I don't remember. Hey, let me look it up, actually. Oh, Michael Cole is giving an update backstage about Vince McMahon. There's no real update. Vince McMahon's status for the main event is in question. Kevin Kelly is interviewing Hardcore Holly. Well, I guess Hardcore Holly will be facing off against Al Snow. Those guys faced each other a bunch of times during 1999. By the way, Kane has been in one of my favorite matches of all time, actually. It was Elimination Chamber in 2009. The event was No Way Out 2009. It was an Elimination Chamber involving Kane, Mike Knox, Chris Jericho, John Cena, Rey Mysterio, Edge, for the World Heavyweight Championship. One of the greatest matches of all time. Definitely check that out if you haven't seen it. At some point, I'll watch that whole event on this channel. Might be next year or something, but or the year after. But here comes Hardcore Holly. The advertisers for these events are hilarious. Over the Edge was presented by 1-800-COLLECT. That was back when people used payphones a lot. That time is over. Here comes Al Snow with Head. And he's got like, he is the WWF Hardcore Champion at this time. I don't know what he has with him. The hardcore title matches of 1999 were really something to watch. Oh, this was something called Pierre. That's what Al Snow brought to the ring. It was like the head of some kind of an animal. I don't know if that's a llama's head or a giraffe's head or a camel's head. I have no idea. They're fighting on the outside here, Al Snow and Hardcore Holly. Oh my goodness. Hardcore Holly has a cookie sheet and just slammed it over Al Snow's head multiple times. Al Snow is flat in the ring. 1, 2, Al Snow kicks out. I believe the Owen Hart match was scheduled to go on after this match. So we'll see if WWF's archived version of this event has any mention of what happened. Because I know when the live show was going on, Jim Ross did mention what happened on air, and then also mentioned that Owen Hart had passed away on air during the event. That's also what they did during the Bad Blood 1997 show. They mentioned that Brian Pillman had passed away earlier in the day. And they mentioned it multiple times during the broadcast, which was a little, I don't know, kind of strange. Because Brian Pillman was scheduled to perform at Bad Blood 97, but was found, dead in his hotel room. Al Snow and Hardcore Holly are fighting in the fans now. They were using a fire extinguisher on each other just a moment ago. Man, all of these hardcore title matches, I think this is for the hardcore title. They always go backstage. Let's see if they do. Maybe they're going to go to the concession stand. I hope they do. That's always a fun time. When they just go on the concourse in the arena and just, they're fighting with the popcorn and the whatever. Oh yeah, that's exactly what they're doing here. They're right near where the food vendors are. And Hardcore Holly just threw Al Snow into a trash can. Oh, wow. He just threw some food at Hardcore Holly's head. They're going to the women's bathroom now. Oh, wow. Hardcore Holly just threw Al Snow into a bunch of, looks like popcorn and, yeah, like big cups of popcorn. There's a funnel cake. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. $5 for a funnel cake. But Hardcore Holly just picked up a pan, I think, of powdered sugar and just slammed it over Al Snow's head. Now again, they're going to the women's bathroom. A different one. They keep going into the bathroom and coming out. All these fans are around and security is holding them back. Oh, Al Snow going for the cover. 1, 2. Oh yeah, this is absolutely a hardcore match. Falls count anywhere. A fan just gave a drink to Hardcore Holly and he just threw it at Al Snow. This has got to be so much fun for Al Snow and Hardcore Holly because they don't really have to do a lot here, but the crowd's going nuts. And this was the Attitude Era where guys were getting paid enormous amounts of money because this was when the product was super, super popular. I mean, millions and millions of people would tune in every Monday night to watch Raw. And many more millions than they do now. I think probably like 3, 4 times. Like it would be like 8 million, 9 million, 10 million people. Oh, wow. Al Snow just took a whole bunch of cotton candy from a cotton candy vendor in the crowd and slammed it over Hardcore Holly's head. Al Snow throws Hardcore Holly back into the ringside area and and lands a leg drop from the barricade onto Hardcore Holly on the outside. Is he going to go for the cover? No, not yet. Al Snow throws Hardcore Holly back in the ring. These matches are ridiculous. Al Snow just low blowed Hardcore Holly. And he's keeping his foot right there. Yeah. Al Snow just set up a table in the corner. While Al Snow was wasting all that time getting the table and setting it up in the corner, Hardcore Holly recovered and hit him with the drop kick. Now that might cost him. Hardcore Holly, standing vertical suplex. He's holding Al Snow. He's got him up still. And then drops him right down. They just called that move the Holly cost. Again, there are things that went on during this time you would never hear today. And Al Snow kicked out of Hardcore's cover just now. And now Hardcore Holly's getting mad at referee Mike Chioda because he can't believe Al Snow kicked out. See, this is the problem with setting up a table before the finish of the match, too long before the finish of the match, because you know they got to break that table. So when Holly just hit a big move and went for the cover, we know that's not the ending. But Al Snow just hit the snowplow, 1, 2, and of course Hardcore Holly kicked out. Why? They have a table set up in the corner that isn't broken yet. You see, they shouldn't set these things up too far in advance, because then it's taking away the meaning of each of these near falls. Because we know it's not the ending of the match. These are not false finishes. We know. You can't set up the table that early. When you set something up, use it immediately. Unless you set it up outside. Then you could, then you can use it later, because usually people forget about stuff that's set up on the outside. Al Snow tried to Irish whip Hardcore Holly into that table, but it didn't work. Now Al Snow is reaching for head, but Hardcore Holly will not let him get near it. Oh, Al Snow got head, but he tried to hit Hardcore Holly with it, but Hardcore Holly ducked, hit a DDT on Al Snow onto a steel chair, 1, 2, and Al Snow kicked out of that too. And you know how I knew that wasn't going to be the finish? Because they still got that table set up in the corner. They haven't broken it yet. Until that table gets broken, I know none of these covers are going to be the 3 count, so... Hardcore Holly now has the table set up, not in the corner, but he's got it set up in the ring. Al Snow looks almost done here because he got DDT'd on a steel chair. And Al Snow, power bomb through the table, goes for the cover. And yeah, he gets the pinfall. Al Snow powerbombed Hardcore Holly through the table and literally just fell on him because he was half dead at that point. And gets the 1, 2, 3. Retains the Hardcore Championship. The match itself was okay. Not their best match. They had better matches earlier in the year. But it was okay. They fought in the concession stand. That was a little funny. That was about it. I mean, there really wasn't much to this match. I don't know. I feel like these first 2 matches, X-Pac and Kane versus D'Lo Brown and Mark Henry, plus this one, Al Snow versus Hardcore Holly, I feel like they didn't give the fans their money's worth. Neither match was really pay-per-view quality. By the way, that was a problem in the previous pay-per-view as well. Backlash 1999. Most of the matches on that show were a letdown. I don't know what changed in the middle of 1999, because starting at like Fully Loaded 99, the pay-per-view started to get really good. I don't know why the matches improved drastically, but they did. But this is one of the final shows where like the match quality kind of looks like half-hearted efforts by people. See, now, this is the point in the show where the Owen Hart match was supposed to happen. It was supposed to be Godfather versus the Blue Blazer, which is a character played by Owen Hart. Owen Hart was supposed to make an entrance from the ceiling, and they put a harness on him that apparently was faulty or something, because Owen Hart got released and then he fell into the ring, and that was it. It was a fatal injury. I mean, he didn't pass away immediately, but he passed away, I think, on the way to the hospital. Michael Cole is interviewing Jerry Briscoe and Pat Patterson about Vince McMahon's ankle being injured on Sunday Night Heat. They're saying an ambulance is on the way to the arena to take away Vince McMahon because it's a serious injury. Okay, so here comes Jeff Jarrett and Debra. This is a mixed tag team match. So this version of the broadcast has completely glossed over the whole Owen Hart incident, because I know Jeff Jarrett gets interviewed before the match, and I remember he said he was praying for Owen Hart. This is a mixed tag team match. So yeah, they completely cut out anything Owen Hart related here. Debra is wearing some ring attire that is pretty incredible. This was at a time when Debra was the WWF Women's Champion, although she's wearing really high heels for a wrestling match. Now here comes their opponents. First, Venis. Now keep in mind, all of the performers now know that Owen Hart was seriously injured just now, and they got to come out here and continue the show. That was a call made by Vince McMahon, I believe. So the show continued, and a lot of these performers are not in the right headspace because they know Owen Hart is in serious danger, especially Jeff Jarrett, who was a close friend of Owen Hart and tag team partner. I think he was like almost crying in the interview that he had before this match. But again, they cut that out of the broadcast here. By the way, I'm watching this on Peacock, by the way. So this is the broadcast they have. And I remember the people in the arena watched Owen Hart fall into the ring, and some people might have thought it was like a joke, and part of the show. But I don't think they thought that when they saw everyone come in the ring and have Owen Hart stretchered out. But hey, who knows? I'm trying to think, who is Val's tag partner? Oh wow, Nicole Bass. I have a feeling this is not going to be a 5-star wrestling match because Nicole Bass and Debra not exactly wrestlers, really. Geez, I would have rather just seen a Val Venus Jeff Jarrett match. They could have had a great match. I guess not here. Nicole Bass has some good theme music here, though. Oh, the crowd is chanting, "We want puppies." Debra was going to start the match, but no, Jeff Jarrett is starting the match with Val. Jeff Jarrett landing punches on Val. Val hits an elbow, drops an elbow. They're starting off fast here. Oh, wow. Val has both arms hooked and hits some knees to Jeff Jarrett. Jeff Jarrett just punched Val Venus from the outside. Oh, I think it's a armbar takedown by Jeff. Goes for the cover, 1-2. And Nicole Bass almost broke up the pin, but didn't need to. Val kicked out. Yeah, there's a real low energy in these matches. Well, at this point, I don't blame them because the whole Owen Hart incident just happened. So I think that's going to affect the quality of the matches going forward. I mean, that's my guess. I mean, these guys are all professionals, but still, I mean, just watching that happen in the ring. Spine buster by Val Venus on Jeff Jarrett. Now Val tags in Nicole Bass. Let's see what Nicole Bass can do here. Oh yeah, this is a mixed tag match, not an intergender match. So Jeff has to tag in Debra. Now it's Debra versus Nicole Bass. And Debra is really showing off everything she's got, by the way. In terms of her legs and what's above her legs. I mean, Debra, I believe she was a fitness model before she became involved in pro wrestling. But she was always in an incredible physical condition, Debra. And she's older than most of the other divas at this time, but still in incredible physical condition. Especially for somebody her age. She's Nicole Bass, on the other hand, she's super jacked, but my guess is she is a steroid user, probably. Debra is landing some shots on Nicole Bass, but immediately tags in Jeff Jarrett. Here comes Val back in to fight Jeff Jarrett. Val Venis standing over Jeff Jarrett, doing his signature taunt, grinding. And by the way, Val Venis isn't in phenomenal physical condition at this point, but I think Val is very skinny today. So that makes me wonder, what was he doing to achieve this physique when he looks so different today? Because he's enormous here. He's got to be, man, I don't even know, but he's like huge compared to what he is now. Nicole Bass just broke up a pin. Oh, wow. Debra just hit Nicole Bass in the back with the guitar and it didn't break. Oh, wow. And Nicole just ripped off her shirt, ripped off Debra's shirt. Debra's got a bra on. Oh, wow. Jarrett's got the guitar, but Val Venis did a back suplex on Jeff Jarrett. Now he's going for his signature move, the money shot, off the top rope, and he hits it. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Absolutely. Absolutely. Nicole Bass is now kissing Val Venis, forcing a kiss on him. Val Venis is enjoying that. By the way, Nicole Bass has blood on the back of her head. I think she's bleeding from that guitar shot. Wow. This is some ridiculous stuff. Vince McMahon is being stretchered into an ambulance here. Shane McMahon is taunting him. This was when Shane McMahon and Vince were on opposing sides, at least in front of the fans. But secretly, they were plotting together. I think it was the whole master plan was to get the WWF Championship off of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Going into this match tonight, the main event, Stone Cold Steve Austin is the WWF Champion. He won it at WrestleMania 15 by pinning The Rock. He defended it against The Rock at Backlash successfully. Next match is Billy Gunn versus Road Dogg. I guess this is shortly after this this tag team broke up. Billy Gunn and Road Dogg, New Age Outlaws, one of the greatest tag teams of all time. And this was when they broke up. They didn't break up for long, though. Later in the year, they all came back together to join Triple H and Stephanie in the McMahon-Helmsley era. DX was part of that. There's more than 18,000 people there to see this show, by the way. So far, there have been no good matches on this show. Nothing worth watching. But again, remember, all of the matches on this show that are left, this is taking place after that Owen Hart accident. So all of these performers probably going to be affected by that. They're showing like a little promo video to hype up the Road Dogg Billy Gunn match. 1999 was a great year for both of these guys, but especially Billy Gunn. They gave Billy Gunn a bit of a push here. Starting actually throughout the year, he just steadily got pushed until I think until after SummerSlam. And then he goes back into DX, and then he gets injured early the following year. And that was kind of like the peak of Billy Gunn. Billy Gunn still in wrestling today in AEW. So credit to him with his sons, Austin Gunn and Colton Gunn. Let's see how good of a match this is. Road Dogg versus Billy Gunn. They got a one-on-one pay-per-view match against each other. Kevin Kelly is interviewing Road Dogg. And I have a feeling that he mentioned Owen Hart here, but they cut it out of this version of the broadcast. Here comes Road Dogg making his entrance. And Road Dogg is another person who knew Owen Hart for a long time. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Degeneration X proudly brings to you he's saying, Billy Gunn, get out here. Kevin Kelly standing by with Billy Gunn. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Here he comes, Billy Gunn. Billy Gunn in phenomenal physical condition back then, in incredible physical condition today. He's even bigger and stronger today. I don't know, he's still going strong. I think he's 60 years old. Road Dogg is in control early. He just clotheslined Billy Gunn over the top rope. Road Dogg was always super popular. Even when he was on his own as Intercontinental Champion, Hardcore Champion, he was a great Hardcore Champion. I mean, in the ring, he didn't do anything fancy, but he was just such an over-the-top character. Great on the microphone, obviously. Billy Gunn was the probably better in-ring performer. He was a lot more athletic. But hey, put them together, they were a great tag team. Oh, wow. Road Dogg just threw Billy Gunn into the steel steps, and Billy Gunn flipped over. Billy Gunn was like begging for mercy, and Road Dogg pantomimed mooning him, which is one of Billy Gunn's favorite things to do, is moon his opponents. Billy Gunn just threw Road Dogg to the outside. Again, they haven't had any stellar matches yet. Billy Gunn got Road Dogg on the outside and slams Road Dogg's head into the steel steps. Billy Gunn throws Road Dogg into the ring post. Okay, Billy Gunn has Road Dogg back in the middle of the ring, telegraphing that he's going to do a suplex here. Gets Road Dogg up in the air, standing vertical suplex, and down like a jackhammer. Doesn't go for the cover. Now he's going for the cover. 1, 2, nonchalant cover. And Road Dogg kicks out. Now he's got a rest hold on Road Dogg. See, that's the problem with this match. You see, what Billy Gunn and Road Dogg should have been doing right now is really doing a high-intensity match. Because if they had been paying attention to the rest of the show, the crowd hasn't really gotten anything exciting yet. They should have been doing major stuff here. But instead, here they are doing a rest hold. And now Road Dogg's fighting back. And Billy Gunn power slam on Road Dogg. Leg drop. Billy Gunn on Road Dogg. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Road Dogg gets the shoulder up. You know, I find it weird anytime they have a match where it's former tag team partners going one-on-one with each other and guys who are talented individually, but every time like they do a former tag team one-on-one with each other, there's never a good match. Think about Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy at WrestleMania 25. Think about Jey Uso versus Jimmy Uso at WrestleMania this year in 2024. It's just, for whatever reason, like, it just never works. And Jeff Hardy is great on his own. Matt Hardy's great on his own. But together, one-on-one, nothing special. I don't know why that is. Like, this match should be so much better than what it is. But for some reason, it's not. Now, Billy Gunn has almost a camel clutch on the Road Dogg right now. By the way, I think Road Dogg used to be in the military, and he served during the Desert Storm conflict, I think. I'm mentioning that because of the camel clutch. I don't know. They're doing too many rest holds in this match. This is like right smack dab in the middle of the show. And they're just like doing a very low energy match, which is not what I expected. But Road Dogg's fighting back. Okay. Neck breaker by Billy Gunn. Every time Billy Gunn hits an offensive move, he just stops and taunts the crowd or looks at the crowd and it's like not trying to capitalize on the offense that he's hitting on Road Dogg. Yeah, and Jerry Lawler's mentioning it too. It's like, it kind of doesn't make sense and it looks Billy Gunn looks silly. I hate when wrestlers do things that make them look so dumb. It's like, you're in the middle of a match here. It's like, I mean, I can understand taunting the crowd sometimes, but doing it like all the time in the middle of a match, it's like, now you just look foolish. Okay, now another rest hold. It's got like a sleeper hold on the Road Dogg. This is unbelievable. Like, why would they have a match like this? Again, maybe they got affected by the Owen Hart incident. I don't know. Still got a rest hold on the Road Dogg. The referee was raising Road Dogg's arm and to check if he's still in there. And now Road Dogg's fighting back again. It's like the third or fourth time. Now Road Dogg turns the tables and locks in a sleeper on Billy Gunn. Now Road Dogg, he's going, he's hitting his trademark jab, shake, rattle, and roll. And he lands it. Now he's going for that patented knee drop and hits it. All right, goes for the cover. 1, 2. Billy Gunn gets the shoulder up and rolls outside the ring. Oh, wow. He took the hammer from the timekeeper and hit Road Dogg in the head with it. I guess Billy Gunn will be winning this match. I guess the referee missed that, even though he was like right there. And Billy Gunn goes for the cover. 1, 2. Road Dogg gets the shoulder up. Road Dogg just punched Billy Gunn in the face. 1, 2. And Billy Gunn gets the shoulder up. And I should say, even though these matches have been underwhelming so far, these characters are so over with the crowd. Like, Billy Gunn and Road Dogg are beloved by the audience, so they can kind of get away with doing anything. Although, honestly, the crowd has been pretty dead for this match. Okay. Famouser by Billy Gunn. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. I think Billy Gunn cheated a couple times here, and that's how we got the win. So, Billy Gunn wins. I'm not really surprised by that because I know in the rest of 1999, Billy Gunn had some big matches, most notably against The Rock at SummerSlam 1999. Excellent match in terms of like entertainment value. Definitely check that one out because the crowd was so into it. I just remember. I'll be watching SummerSlam 99 probably the next week or two. Yeah, that match was probably the worst of all the matches so far. There was basically nothing there. They got the corporate ministry music playing. Let's see who comes out. Boss Man. Oh, 8-man tag team match. Viscera, Big Boss Man, Bradshaw, Farouk. Corporate Ministry had great theme music. The Ministry song is great, but the Corporate Ministry song, I mean not the Ministry of Darkness song. That's not that. I mean that's like an okay song, but like Ministry, the theme song of the Undertaker at this time was amazing, and the Corporate Ministry song is really cool. Okay, so I think this is an 8-man elimination match. I see who their opponents are. Oh, this was at a time when they had a stable called the Union. I think it's like Mankind, Test, Ken Shamrock, and The Big Show, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Oh, I just nailed that. Yeah, those are the 4 guys coming to the ring right now. I think this stable was formed to take on the corporation and the corporate ministry overall. But it's funny because I think all these guys kind of hate each other, or at least they hated each other at one point. The Union had their own theme music here, which, again, this was a very short-lived stable. They used to walk around with like 2x4s. I don't know, it went away very quickly. I don't know what happened. I don't even remember. But by the summer of 99, there was no more Union. And this is May 1999? Viscera is starting the match against Test. This was Test is wearing like jobber type ring gear right now. Viscera Irish whips Test and big splash in the corner. Slams Test. Viscera hits the ropes, goes for an elbow. Test moves out of the way. Test landing punches, landing punches. Viscera power slam by Viscera on Test. And goes for the cover and Test kicks out. Oh, Viscera hits a belly to belly on Test. Bradshaw in the ring now. He just dropped an elbow on Test. Side Russian leg sweep. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Remember, this is an elimination match. So you got to eliminate all 4 members of a team. And then the match is over. So this could go on for a while. Hopefully it's good. Oh, I got to tell you, so far it's starting off as the best match of the night. Oh. Bradshaw spears Test. Test. Side slam on Bradshaw. Test climbing to the top rope. Unfortunately, Test is another guy who passed away at a very young age. And drops an elbow from the top rope. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, and Farouk breaks up the pin. Farouk, no matter how old he got, he was always in phenomenal shape. Oh, Bradshaw, clothesline from hell. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Test has been eliminated. Here comes Ken Shamrock in the ring. And he hits a huge kick to the head of Bradshaw. By the way, there's several wrestlers in this match who have passed away. Test is one of them. Viscera is another. Big Boss Man's another. 3 guys in this match have passed away at this point. Oh, Ken Shamrock going for an armbar on Bradshaw, but Farouk immediately breaks it up. So right now it is 4-3. This is in this elimination match. The baby faces have 3 guys. The heels have 4 still. I think Ken Shamrock is going to eliminate somebody soon. He's got the ankle lock on Bradshaw. Yeah, Bradshaw taps out. Bradshaw has been eliminated. Now we're 3-3. Farouk is in the ring against Ken. Power slam. 1, 2. All right. Ken Shamrock, well, go with Viscera, and Viscera just dropped an elbow on him, goes for the cover, and Ken Shamrock gets the shoulder up. Viscera was very mobile for a guy that enormous. I mean, that is like, Viscera had a good career in pro wrestling. He had several stints with the WWE, so you know, anything can happen. You know, that's like, you know, if you have a dream, you should definitely pursue it. Look at Viscera. He will always be remembered as a pro wrestler and what he did in the WWF. He was even a winner of the King of the Ring, and he was a character during the Attitude Era. And then he was on ECW as Big Daddy V. He had matches with CM Punk. I mean, think about all the MMA fighters, some of whom like are missing limbs or missing hands or whatever. Like, I know there's a guy, Nick Newell, who fought Justin Gaethje, and Nick Newell is like missing a hand. I mean, think about that. So if you have a dream, go after it. No matter what limitations you think you have, you can probably do some great stuff. Okay, Ken Shamrock just gave a belly-to-belly suplex to the referee because he refused to break the hold on Farouk, the ankle lock. He's got it locked in on Ken Shamrock. I mean, Ken Shamrock has it locked in on Farouk still. Now a new referee has come, Teddy Long, and I think he's telling Ken Shamrock to go to the back because that's a disqualification, I guess. And Big Show just chokeslammed Farouk and got a 1-2-3. So now we are down 2-2. Big Show and Mankind versus Viscera and Big Boss Man. Okay, absolutely, Big Show and Mankind are going to win this. Mankind, former WWF champion at this point, and Big Show was actually a future world champion in the WWF. He would win later this year. They are absolutely going to win this match. There's nowhere they're losing to Bossman and Viscera. Big Show and Bossman are in the ring. They would have a big feud later in the year where Big Show basically destroyed Bossman. Oh wow, big clothesline by Big Show on Bossman. Oh wow. Big Show just did like a shoulder tackle to the Big Bossman, and Bossman just rolled out of the ring. Big Bossman is walking out on the match. Big Show is going after him. So I'm guessing these two are going to get eliminated here. Yeah. Maybe not. Okay, Big Show is grabbing Bossman and running to the ring with him. Throws him back in the ring. Big Show climbing over the top rope. All right, he's kicking, punching Bossman, and wow, okay. Yeah, he's going to eliminate Bossman within the next, like, 60 seconds, my guess is. Oh, he just threw Bossman. Yeah, at least this match is picking up steam here. Bossman is trying to clothesline multiple times the Big Show, and he didn't knock him down. Wow. Okay, so Bossman and Viscera now both, yeah, they hit a double elbow and knocked him down. Okay, Bossman goes for the cover. 1, 2. Big Show presses Bossman off of him. Now Bossman's got a rest hold on Big Show, like a chin lock. They're chanting for Foley Mankind, who is standing on the ring apron. He's going to get the hot tag at some point. But Big Show right now is in a bad way. Boss Man has a chin lock on him. But you know he's going to escape at some point and tag in Mick Foley. Okay, Teddy Long, the referee, is raising Big Show's hand to see if he's still awake, and Big Show is fighting back now, trying to get out of this chin lock. And elbows, breaks out of it. Irish whips Boss Man, big boot to Boss Man's face, and now he's got Boss Man in chokeslam position. Viscera breaks it up though. Now Mankind comes in the ring, and he's landing shots on the Boss Man. Big Show just slammed Viscera, by the way. Remember, Viscera is like 450 pounds or something, and Big Show's like 500. Big Show and Viscera are fighting up the entranceway, so they might get eliminated here. And this could mean that the match is now down to Mankind and Boss Man. Gee, I wonder who's going to win that one. The guy who was competing for the WWF title for most of 1999, the early part anyway, and actually later as well. Or is it going to be Boss Man, who's mostly been in hardcore matches throughout the year? Gee, I wonder who it's going to be. You know, Boss Man could have made a good world champion, though. He could have been. You know, if they had pushed him, when he had returned to the WWF, I believe it was in 1998, as like Vince McMahon's personal security. If they had pushed him hard enough, man, he could have been a great, either Intercontinental Champion or World Champion. I mean, he was in phenomenal physical condition. He's great on the microphone. You know, that's the thing about pro wrestling. You know, sometimes the guys that really deserve a shot, they never get one. But Boss Man did play his role very well at the bottom of the card. I mean, his matches at the bottom of the card, the hardcore title matches. He had a match on Sunday Night Heat also against Meat Sean Stasiak, which was hilarious. So Boss Man played his role well. He was a great role player, although I think he could have done more. Boss Man goes for the cover. Because again, he had some very entertaining hardcore title matches. Just go watch Fully Loaded 99, Boss Man and Al Snow. Yeah, Boss Man and Mankind are still going at it here. Mankind hits an elbow on Boss Man. Double arm DDT by Mankind. There's less than an hour left in the show. I believe the matches left, I think it's Triple H and Mankind. Triple H and The Rock. And I think it's Undertaker and Steve Austin. I don't know if there's anything else left. Mankind pulled out Mr. Sacco. He's got the mandible claw on the Boss Man, and Boss Man's out. Match is over. Mankind and the Union win this match. Yeah, the Union's theme song is not that good. Well, this has been the best match so far, definitely. It's definitely been the most exciting match so far. That's not really saying much. The other matches were a letdown. But yes, Corporate Ministry versus Union, 8-man tag team match. Match of the night so far. Good job, guys. Mankind celebrating. Oh, they're showing a promo for The Rock versus Triple H, which is coming up next. Oh, wow. This is where Triple H started his vicious streak that led to him becoming WWF champion in the summer of '99. The Rock and Triple H have been fighting each other for most of their careers. I wish they would just have one more match. Wow. Okay, yeah, they're showing a clip of a previous episode of Raw where The Rock was inside of this casket, and Triple H took a sledgehammer and just started beating the heck out of the casket. Yeah, and by the way, The Rock has a cast on his arm because Triple H knocked him off a stage and supposedly broke his arm. Okay, now China is distracting The Rock during this interview, and Triple H attacked The Rock from behind. Oh, now Triple H is cutting. Oh, Triple H was cutting the cast off The Rock's arm. Then Mankind comes and is beating the heck out of Triple H. Remember, Mankind and The Rock had a vicious feud in the beginning of 1999. So Mankind coming to save The Rock is kind of hilarious. But then Triple H just hit Mankind with a steel pipe. Wow, and knocked him down. Here comes Triple H. Oh, he's got the My Time theme music, luckily. You should have heard the theme music that he had at Backlash 99. It was terrible. It was like generic rock. And he's wearing short tights, which only in the couple of weeks before this show, he was still wearing long tights, Triple H. So again, this is the slow evolution of the character turning into the game, the cerebral assassin, which is, this is the heyday of Triple H, 1999-2000. That's when Triple H was on top of the wrestling world and did his best work. On the mic, in the ring, as a character, he was hitting or firing on all cylinders during '99, late '99 and 2000, the second half of '99 and 2000. Obviously, he did some great work later in his career too, occasionally. I remember Triple H had a great match against Jeff Hardy once on a pay-per-view, one-on-one, where Jeff Hardy almost won that match, but like Jeff Hardy lost the match, but ended up looking like $1 million because Triple H put him over big. and Triple H just stole the win. Triple H and China out here. Triple H is on the mic. Triple H is saying, I know you're crying in the back over your injury, Rock. And so he's going to have referee Earl Hebner count out the Rock so that Triple H can just win the match by forfeit. And here comes the Rock before the ref starts counting. Remember, the Rock has a cast on his arm. And I believe, and the Rock was really affected by the Owen Hart accident going into this match. And the Rock is running to the ring now to do, and again, the Rock and Triple H were probably devastated by the whole Owen Hart thing. They gotta have a match now. Clothesline by the Rock. See, this is when the Rock's in-ring work really started to pick up steam because he started to wrestle a much faster pace than he wrestled in 1998, and it really worked for his character, the most electrifying man in sports entertainment. So his matches were always super exciting, fast pace. I wonder why. I wonder why his matches always, they were always real fast paced, especially in the year 2000. I wonder what caused him to make that call. I don't know if he got into better physical condition, his cardio was better or whatever, but he started pushing real hard in 99 and 2000. And it produced some of the best matches I've ever seen, the most exciting ones. Think about Rock Austin, WrestleMania 17. Even Rock, some of the lower card matches that The Rock had were so entertaining. Rock versus Billy Gunn at SummerSlam 99. Rock versus British Bulldog, No Mercy 99. Even The Rock and the Big Show, No Way Out 2000. And then, Rock, Triple H, Backlash 2000. Rock and Benoit, Fully Loaded 2000. They're on the outside now. Rock takes Triple H's head, rams it into the Spanish announce table, takes Hugo Savinovic's headphones. What's he going to say? Yeah. Punches Triple H in the face. The Rock said this is for him and all of his Latino-speaking fans. Okay, well, the cast is now off of the Rock's arm, and Triple H just took the cast and hit Rock in the head with it. So now the Rock's, I think, broken arm is exposed, which means Triple H is absolutely going to win this match because there's no way the Rock is beating Triple H with a broken arm here. Oh, well, you never know. You never know. I know the Rock goes on to face the Undertaker for the WWF title at King of the Ring, 1999, I believe. So I don't know who wins this match, though. Triple H has Rock down in the corner here. Rock fighting back here, landing punches. Triple H blocks, kicks Rock in the midsection. Rock, Samoan drop on Triple H. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Triple H kicks out. Remember, Chyna is at ringside. She hasn't made her... Okay, I was about to just say she hasn't made her presence known. Now she is. Takes Rock's broken arm. Remember, Cast is off the arm now and is slamming it into the announce table. Now a punch to the Rock's face. Okay. Rock is probably going to lose this match. I will tell you, these guys, even after that Owen Hart incident, nobody's really telegraphing that it's affecting them. But then again, none of the matches on this show have been spectacular. None of them. Absolutely none of them yet. Triple H on the outside. Double clothesline between Triple H and The Rock. They're both down now on the outside, right in front of the announce table. The Rock is punching Triple H in the face here. They're back in the ring. Remember, Rock's left arm is the broken one. DDT by The Rock. Crowd's getting a little excited here. They think Rock might still have a shot of winning this. I don't know about that. And goes for the cover. 1, 2. Triple H just gets the arm up. A shoulder up. Triple H is dropping knees on The Rock's broken arm. Now he's got a hold on The Rock's arm. He's working that arm. Again, this audience needs some fireworks here. There's too many matches with like such low intensity wrestling. That's I should have got Jeff Hardy out here. Come on. I think he was with the company at this time. They could have had Jeff Hardy out here. Matt Hardy, Edge Christian, come on. Triple H is pretty much having his way with The Rock here. Landon punches on The Rock, and now Triple H is arguing with Earl Hebner here. Long-standing feud between Triple H and Earl Hebner that goes on to have major implications in the year 2000. All right, now Rock is fighting back after all that. Landing right hands on Triple H. That might not be enough. Oh, wow. Triple H just threw Rock over the top rope. Yeah, Rock's in a bad way. Triple H has been in control of most of this match, and China has helped him out. This is just a whooping. Absolutely. Triple H takes the Rock's arm, slams it into the steel steps. The Rock, man, they're having some miscommunications here. He's going for the rock bottom. Looks like Rock and Triple H are kind of like, and Triple H hits the DDT on the Rock. This is another match that kind of feels like these guys are affected by the Owen Hart thing. I know I mentioned that it doesn't look like anybody's really affected, but I mean, the lackluster quality of these matches, you got to think that maybe the guys were not into it. And by the way, Triple H just tried to use a steel chair on The Rock. Earl Hebner, the referee, pulled the steel chair away from him to prevent him from cheating. Good. And Triple H just punched Earl Hebner in the head. Again, this is another example of Triple H's viciousness. Yep, and Jim Ross just mentioned it. This is a different Triple H. He doesn't care. You know, he's just wants to beat the heck out of everybody, Triple H. Match is over, by the way. Triple H has been disqualified. But The Rock is fighting back. And now he's got a steel chair. He's going to hit. Oh my goodness. Steel chair to the head of Triple H by The Rock. And the crowd's happy about that, at least. Again, none of the matches on this show have been stellar at all. But at least they got to see The Rock hit Triple H in the head with a steel chair. Now The Rock just punched Earl Hebner, the referee, in the face. Oh, wow. Triple H is bleeding from the head because of that steel chair shot. Eesh. The Rock is stomping Triple H here. Oh, The Rock just took a little fan, a mini fan that they had on the announce table and hit The Rock, hit Triple H in the head with it. Remember, this match is over. So this is just filling time, maybe? I don't know. Main event's coming up. Undertaker Austin for the WWF title. The Rock is beating up Triple H. Somebody's coming. Somebody's coming. China just went to hit The Rock with a steel chair. And The Rock almost hit China with the chair, but Triple H tackled The Rock. China knocked outside the ring. This is interesting. Okay, Rock going for rock bottom. Rock bottom on Triple H. Well, at least the crowd is getting something good here. The Rock going for the people's elbow. Oh, wait. Puts the steel chair on Triple H's head. Throws the elbow pad into the crowd. Hits one rope. Hits the opposite side. China stops him from doing the people's elbow. Now he's grabbing China by the hair to drag her in. Triple H, steel chair to the back. Triple H was hitting The Rock's arm with a broken, his broken arm with a steel chair. Mankind came and made the save with a steel pipe, so Triple H and China ran away. But this is the beginning of maybe somewhat of a little bit of a friendship between Mankind and The Rock here. Obviously, they go on to become one of the best tag teams ever, the Rock and Sock Connection. Now they're showing a promo video hyping up the main event. Austin versus Undertaker. They're showing Undertaker crucifying Stephanie McMahon on his symbol. There was supposed to be some kind of like unholy union between Stephanie and the Undertaker. Austin comes out to make the save. And Austin didn't do that for Vince McMahon. He just did it because it was the right thing to do. And Vince got reunited with Stephanie because of Austin. And Vince thanked Austin. Then Shane McMahon took the corporation and united it with the Ministry of Darkness. And Shane McMahon is saying that it was his idea to kidnap Stephanie. By the way, this is 2 pay-per-views in a row where Shane McMahon is the referee for the WWF title match. Oh, they're showing a clip where Undertaker threw Austin off the stage. Oof. So Vince McMahon is the second special guest referee. Supposed to be. But remember, Vince McMahon was taken away in an ambulance earlier in the night. So we'll see how this goes. Remember, Austin is WWF champion heading into this match. Oh, they just showed Austin putting the Undertaker on his own symbol, crucifying him. Yeah, this was a highly anticipated match at this time in 1999. The Undertaker was the scariest he'd ever been, the head of the corporate ministry. And this was a big deal. Yeah, Austin and Undertaker had a nice feud in the middle of 1999. Undertaker left the WWE, not left, but like took a break from the WWE for quite a while in the middle of 99, and then he didn't come back until I think May of 2000 as the American Badass. Never was really a fan of the American Badass, by the way. I think Undertaker was at his best character-wise right now as the head of the ministry or the corporate ministry. And in the ring, he was at his best in like 2007 to 2009. That was like the peak of his in-ring abilities, which is amazing considering he was already in his 40s by that point. And he was in incredible physical condition. Like, people never give these guys credit for what they do. You know, what must it take to be in the kind of physical condition he's in? Pat Patterson is wearing a referee shirt, so I guess he's taking Vince McMahon's place temporarily, maybe? Pat Patterson is the second special guest referee. Somebody has to keep Shane in check. Here comes the Undertaker. Undertaker accompanied by Paul Bearer. His entrance attire during the time where he was the head of the ministry, I guess he was like Lord of Darkness character. I mean, he really looked like an imposing character. I mean, this was, this was seriously like the scariest time for the Undertaker character. Because he always felt like a real threat, especially when he was like crucifying people and, he left a burning Undertaker symbol on Vince McMahon's lawn, and he was doing all this crazy stuff. Like that whole building the Ministry of Darkness from scratch, even that whole few months when he was doing that. It was a great build. This was back when the WWF did long-term storytelling, but they did it so much better than they do it today. I mean, they do long-term storytelling today, but they drag things out. They drag it out, drag it out, drag it out to the point where you're like, come on, we don't even care anymore. We know how the story's going to end. But this was at a time when they did long-term storytelling, but they kept you guessing. They did unpredictable stuff all the time to move the story forward. That's how you do it. You can't just have a straight linear story and everyone already knows how it's going to end. You have to have plot twists and turns and things that like nobody sees coming, and they knew how to do that at this time. And that may have been partially because of Vince Russo. You got to give him some credit here. I mean, some people don't like giving Vince Russo credit, but he played a role in all of this. And the Undertaker is staring daggers through Pat Patterson, who is, remember, replacing Vince McMahon as the second special guest referee. Whew, the Undertaker looked just so intimidating at this time. Oh, wow. Undertaker grabbing Patterson by the throat and choke slam to Pat Patterson. All right. That's one way to handle things. And now he's kicking him out of the ring. Okay. Here comes Steve Austin, WWF champion. He got the deck stacked against him. He's got Undertaker out there, Paul Bearer in the corner, Shane McMahon, special guest referee. Let's see how he pulls this one off. He's got the Smoking Skull title belt. All right, here we go. Match has started. They're trading punches. Almost every Undertaker Austin match starts like the same way. Trading punches, and then there's usually like a Luthez press. Okay, no, that didn't work. Undertaker elbowed Austin outside the ring. Oh, Austin hits a hangman on the Undertaker. Austin going to the top rope. Wow, clothesline to the Undertaker. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Shane actually counted the 1, 2 there. Probably wouldn't have counted the 3. That Shane McMahon's trademark thing in like late 1998 and 1999 was being a special guest referee and always hitting a 2 count and not counting the 3. Austin is stomping a mud hole in the Undertaker. And Shane McMahon is admonishing him, trying to tell him to stop, and Austin is giving him the finger. Undertaker landing elbows and punches on Austin in the corner. Austin reverses an Irish whip, goes for the stunner. Undertaker pushes him down, and Undertaker just landed an elbow on Austin's left leg, and he's dropping elbow after elbow on it. Working on that leg, I guess. Remember, Austin has a knee brace on that leg. On that left leg. Undertaker is He's got a hold on Austin's left leg. Man, this is like the night for rest holds. Remember, this is the main event. They got to really deliver here to make up for the rest of the night. Austin, Fists of Fury. At least Austin's pushing himself here. It felt like no one else was pushing themselves on this night. Again, understandable because of the Owen Hart accident. Remember, at this point in the broadcast, all these people involved already know, I believe, Austin, Undertaker, Shane, and they all know that Owen Hart has passed away. And the commentary booth, Jim Ross announces it during the broadcast. I forget exactly when, but they announce it during the show and earlier in the show. I don't even know how they're doing their jobs at this point. Oh, wow. Undertaker's leg is wrapped up in the ropes, and Shane is trying to help him out of it and got him out. Austin choking the Undertaker with his boot. So just before I just found out, just before the Triple H Rock match was when Jim Ross announced on the broadcast that Owen Hart had passed away. So for the final two matches, the audience watching live on pay-per-view, they knew Owen Hart had passed away. So they all knew at this point. They're fighting on the outside of the ring. Again, they're not doing anything special yet. Hopefully it picks up. Austin just threw the Undertaker. Irish whipped him into the steel steps on the outside. Oh. Austin stomped Undertaker in the in the midsection, and then he just dropped an elbow on the Undertaker's leg, just like Undertaker was doing to him. But Undertaker's got his oh wow. Austin is working on Undertaker's right leg, and he's trying to help. Shane McMahon is trying to help the Undertaker get to the ropes to break the hold. Austin just punched Paul Bearer in the face. but that distraction led to Undertaker kicking Austin into the barricade on the outside. Now everybody's outside. Shane, Undertaker, Austin. Remember, there's no second special guest referee here. There's supposed to be. That's supposed to be Vince McMahon's role. Pat Patterson was the replacement, and then he got taken out before the match. So, yeah, Austin is relying on Shane McMahon to be a impartial referee. Now they're going to fight where the fans are, over the barricade. But Austin... Oh, wow, yeah. Now they're fighting there. In the middle of the people. Okay, they're back inside the ringside area. Undertaker wrapping some electrical cords around Austin's neck. A lot of these Undertaker-Austin matches are just brawls. They're just like all over the place, in the crowd, on the entranceway, in the ringside area, just brawling, brawling, brawling. Undertaker and Austin back in the ring. Undertaker stomping on Austin's left knee that has the brace on it. By the way, this is a terrible match so far. Austin and Undertaker have had some decent matches, but this is not one of them. Austin fighting back now. Landing punches on the Undertaker. Right hand, right hand. Oh, and Undertaker, one uppercut. Knocks down Austin. Oh, wow. Austin clotheslines Undertaker over the top rope. Undertaker pulls. Oh no! Austin just kicked Undertaker, and Undertaker flew onto the announce table. All right. Ooh, Austin just threw Undertaker into the top of the announce table, head first. Once again, threw his head into the announce table. He keeps doing that, throwing Undertaker's head into that announce table. Austin throws Undertaker back in the ring. Shane McMahon rolls back in. All right. Austin Irish whips Undertaker. Undertaker moves out of the way. Oh, wow. Looks like Austin went for a Luthez press, but Undertaker turned it into a spine buster. Paul Bearer just took his shoe off and slammed Austin in the back of the skull with it twice. Oh, they're fighting outside the ring. Austin is fighting with the Undertaker up the entranceway. Shane McMahon is following them back. Oof. Okay, now they're right near where the Over the Edge sign is, where the steel structure. Oh, wow. They have this like fake church glass, and oh wow, Undertaker punched one and broke it. Then Austin threw Undertaker through another church. It's like a pane of stained glass, and Austin just threw Undertaker through a second one. There's more to go. They can break some more here. Well, you got to give credit to this crowd. They're still super into this, even though they've watched a very underwhelming show. Yeah, I've been watching all the pay-per-views from '99. So this is, I watched Royal Rumble, St. Valentine's Day Massacre, WrestleMania 15, Backlash, and now here's Over the Edge. This is the fifth one. I think out of all of those, I think maybe the Rumble was the Rumble was probably the best one. Maybe WrestleMania was good too. St. Valentine's Day Massacre wasn't bad either, but Backlash and this one, oof, yikes. Anyway, Austin and Undertaker continuing their brawl near the entranceway. He just threw Undertaker onto like this gurney that was just sitting there randomly. Shane McMahon has been pretty impartial so far, for the most part. Undertaker fighting back now. I forget how does this match end? I don't remember. Undertaker just threw Austin back inside the ring. I think there's only a few minutes left in this match. Oh, wow. 1, 2. Austin went for the cover, and Shane McMahon once again didn't hit the 3 count. Even though Austin hit a big elbow on the Undertaker, now Austin is getting in Shane McMahon's face. Remember, if he makes physical contact, I think that would be the end of this match. Oh, wow. Austin just Irish whipped the Undertaker into Shane. Chair shot to the head of the Undertaker by Austin. Now Gerald Briscoe. 1, 2. Undertaker gets the shoulder up. So Gerald Briscoe is now going to be the second special guest referee. A little too late, though, because Undertaker kicked out of that one. Now, Austin Undertaker back up. Big boot to Austin's face by the Undertaker. Now Undertaker just clotheslined Gerald Briscoe. That is the second special guest referee that's been taken out by the Undertaker. Patterson Briscoe. Austin and Undertaker, no referee. Undertaker knocks down Austin. Now both are laying in the ring. Now crowd's cheering because here comes Vince McMahon limping to the ring. I guess he's finally going to be the second special guest referee. You got to hand it to them. I mean, it's great storytelling. Vince McMahon gets injured on Heat. Then that puts the status of Vince in the main event of the show in question. He goes away in an ambulance. They have Patterson and Briscoe replace him. They're out. Now Vince all of a sudden magically is back and the crowd's going nuts. Austin just went for stunner. Austin and Undertaker, they just hit a double clothesline and knocked each other both down. Okay, they're up. Okay, they're landing strikes on each other. Now it's basically chaos and high intensity now. Like, you got 2 referees. You got Austin and Undertaker. Austin just hit the stunner on the Undertaker. 1, 2, and Shane McMahon pulls Vince McMahon away to stop the pin. And Vince McMahon just pushed down Shane McMahon. And Shane McMahon, okay, you won't believe this. Shane McMahon pushes Vince into Austin. Austin falls. Undertaker goes on top of him. Shane McMahon hits a fast count, and now Undertaker is the WWF champion. That is the most anticlimactic ending to such an underwhelming show. I bet the crowd was not expecting that. Now Austin is stunning various members of the corporate ministry who just ran out. Midian. And here's more people coming out. Bradshaw and Farouk are running away. But hey, Undertaker and the corporate ministry have the WWF title. But man, what a bad show. What a bad show. Definitely not worth watching. None of it. See, this is why I watch these things. I do it for you so you don't have to watch it yourself. Yeah, that was not worth watching. Neither was Backlash 99, by the way. But that was a historic show for all the wrong reasons. And that was WWF Over the Edge 1999. Thank you for watching.